What's up, guys? Barry Gaming here, back with some more Idle Heroes, and today we're gonna go over another topic that I think is a big hot button compared to a lot of different games, and this is gonna be a continuation of our Let's Make Our Game Better series. So this one, we're not gonna have many graphics, we're not gonna have a whole bunch of stuff like that. It's gonna be a little more of me ranting and spitting out some ideas here, but one thing I think that everybody can agree on is that being a free-to-play in this game compared to other games has quite a few disadvantages compared to even just a low VIP player. And I think having a very healthy free-to-play environment encourages people, or I guess it's hard to say because in gacha games, of course, whales are always going to be having the advantage. Even mid spenders, low spenders are going to have the advantage over free-to-play. But what you want to try to do is make it so those advantages don't feel as bad for them, and that's kind of making it so that certain features in the game aren't completely locked out from the free-to-play player. I feel like there should be a way to actually get access to those things, and a lot of other games allow you to get very small amounts of VIP points from certain accomplishments. So just for example, in this game, you could finish, say, a certain level in tower, or get to a Sealand 20, and that could give you some VIP points, something like that, that would be tied to an achievement. That's typically the easiest way to do it, is tie it to achievements, get an extra little VIP point system. I think that would be really, really great and really appreciated, because at the end of the day, having a healthy, vibrant, free-to-play community in any idle gacha game will keep the game going and make it so the whale's investment isn't wasted by eventually having the game die off. And it is nice to incentivize free-to-play players to get you more people logging into the game every day, being active, even if they're not really affecting the end game that much. Give them a fighting chance. So one thing I want to do is let's jump in a game. Let's take a look at the current VIP system and see what little changes we could make to potentially make the game that much better. So of course we are on the VIP 13 account, so we got the nice shiny badge, but not really caring so much about the high end of this. We could probably go in a whole nother rant direction if we wanted to talk about increasing the rewards for high VIP, because they do feel like they do need to be updated, especially when VIP 10 and VIP 11 are given heroes like Mim and Faithblade. Feels pretty underwhelming and lackluster, but what I want to do is jump all the way down to VIP 1 and start taking a look at the benefits you get. So, number 1, max hero slots is going to be one of the best things to give some free-to-play players. Yes, there are other ways you can get slots now, as in you can use the furnace on Celestial Island if you want to get bag slots. They did just recently give everybody more hero slots, so that was very generous of them, but I do feel like doing something with the VIP system would be great. You will get some more auto battle, things like that. Of course, max daily tavern quest goes up, so you have a higher chance to refresh them every day and get a 7-star quest. It gets a little crazy when you actually look at like VIP 13. How many extra quests you get per day is 15 total. Is a big difference compared to 5 essentially. So, and then of course, event raid buy times +1. That's nice. We have that now attached to the monthly cards as a +1 as well. So those are great advantages. VIP 1 would give you more bag slots. That alone would be great. But really, when you start jumping up to VIP 2 and 3, you get even more benefits. Again, the top 2 don't really matter. The daily bonus rewards from senior privilege cards would be completely useless because, again, free to play. You would get another 20 hero slots, which is really big. But one of the nice ones is unlocking the Wishing Fountain 10 times draw. So what that means is when you actually come into Wishing Fountain here, normally what happens is you have to basically do individual spins, or you can do a 10 times for 10. When you get this bonus, you only have to spend 8 coins. So that's kind of a nice little perk to have right there at VIP 2. Is it huge? Is it game breaking? Not really. Could you do without it? Probably. Again, not much difference when it comes to the other benefits on VIP 2, but the biggest one, in my opinion, is VIP 3. And this one feels bad when you're free to play. I have a free to play account. Of course, I don't really show it because it's really hard to make good content on free to play without doing a complete front to back series, which I don't have time for right now. Although later this month, you might see it and we'll be able to experience this firsthand. But unlocks energy summon at the heroic summon right there. Of course, you get 20 more bag slots, which is great. It's nice. Actually, no, is it just 20 total? Ooh, is it per level? I don't actually know. I need to research that, and I'll drop a comment down below if it's different. Now that I look at it, I feel like it's just 20 for all of those. That's my bad. It's not an additional 20. But the big one here is unlocks energy summon at the heroic summon. What is that? That is this energy bar up the top here. When you summon, what is it, 100 times, essentially? You can fill this bar up, or no, it's 10 times. I don't remember. I think you have to do 100 to get a full hero. I'm sure it says it here, right? Earn 10 energy from heroic summons, VIP players. So yeah, pretty much. So you get 10 energy per summon. So you got to do 100 and you will unlock that completely. But this gives heroes. That is something that's not that bad. I don't think there's anywhere to actually look at what heroes you can get from it, but usually they are the natural 5 stars. So they're the ones typically you can make into 10 stars as well, which is nice for building food. But I know there's some free-to-play players out there that have like 10, 20, 30, maybe even more sitting in this bar up the top that they can't use. And I think that's one of the worst things in a game, is to just have a feature completely unavailable that you see every time you jump in the game that you just can't do anything with. I think that's kind of a bad design. It feels bad taking stuff away from certain people instead of giving extra things to the people that are spending. That's typically the way. If I do, monetize a game, I would pretty much make everything bone stock free to play. Everybody can do everything, but of course give other advantages with those certain features that the free to play players or low spenders might not have access to. Because again, taking stuff away from people or making your heroes weaker in any parts of the game always feels worse compared to making your heroes feel stronger or having more features available to you to make decisions on. So those are kind of my theories as far as that goes. But yeah, after that, there's not many other features that come into play. It's just the numbers get bigger, essentially, which is a nice little feature to have. But VIP 1, 2, and 3, I think they should be able to give out VIP up to VIP 3-ish, maybe even higher, depending on how long you've been playing, based on achievements. So what I think they should be doing is tying them to achievements over here. What ones would be great? I mean, one of them would be a really cool one if they added it to the getting your first E3. Once you unlock your first E3 hero, maybe give you, I think it's like 350 VIP points to get to VIP 1, 700, which is like double to get VIP 2, and 1400 to get VIP 3. Now, I know that's not a lot of money. When you really look at what 1400 points gives you, or you get, it's like $30 in the game. But hey, not everybody has money to throw around in the game. And really, at the end of the day, it's the whales that are, supporting the game, even the mid and low spenders. But not every player needs to spend on a game to make them a relevant user. You need to have those free-to-play users to just fill the servers up, to make them feel alive, have a lot of people. Yes, it takes them 2 to 3 to 4 times longer to get to the end game than it would at whale. Probably maybe even longer than that. But I do think tying it to certain achievements would be great. Maybe make it so that like once you get to level, I don't know, if you get in the beginner pack that you've seen, the beginner progress, maybe once you get to level 90 or level 100, something like that, that would be pretty cool to do. But I do think that would be pretty nice to add it to certain features in certain parts of the game. Just give you a little bit extra ways to unlock some VIP. Doesn't have to be a lot. Definitely doesn't. Maybe even tie it to this. Once you pass Stronghold 8, you get a small amount of VIP points. And over the course of a couple months, maybe say 5 to 6, you can have the potential of getting all the way up to VIP 3. Whether they want to keep it going past VIP 3, that's a whole nother thing. But I do think every free-to-play hero or free-to-play player should have a chance to get all the way up to VIP 3 to unlock these features 100% free-to-play. Just give out little bits here and there. I know I've been playing AFK Arena a lot and a couple other games as well, Legends of Gems, a couple other ones that have very similar systems that give you small amounts of VIP points, and it feels really, really, really good as a free-to-play player. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you share this information around. I try to pass along all the feedback that I ever hear from you guys to the DH Games community managers and the support staff. We've seen a lot of changes. I mean, we have more event raid purchases. We have more Sealand. We've increased our gem count in multiple ways, the privilege cards, but it would be something now to do even more for the free-to-play player, because we finally addressed that low spenders have kind of gotten shaft for quite a while, but it would be nice to give the free-to-play players just a little bit of incentive to keep playing. Just my opinion, but if you agree, let me know in the comments down below. Share this around. Make sure you give this this topic to all your guildmates. Everybody should probably try to, send in-game support and be like, hey, have you seen this Barry Gaming video? Maybe you should add a way for free-to-play players to get some small amounts of VIP points. God, it's a tongue twister. VIP points. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We got a ton of account giveaways coming up. We got one later today too, so stick around for like the 9 o'clock video. You'll see another one, and I'll see you guys next time.